Hi, everyone. Marianne Croce here from Small Biz Advantage and the creator of 3 Day Weekend System and Coaching. And I look forward to these lives each and every week. I do them for a couple of reasons. One of them is for you to be able to shift your perspective, your vantage, if you will, the way you look at your business, because that could make a huge impact. It actually can turn it into your competitive edge. And the reason is because the second reason why I do this is because you take one action item away each week, implement it into your business. These aren't major things. These are really small shifts, and small shifts can make a huge impact in your business. It's kind of like that ripple effect. So, the question I get asked most often is, Marianne, who do you work with? And this is because I enjoy meeting new people when I'm out and about. So, the groups that I primarily work with are owners that are in the automotive and skilled trade industries. These are people that I really respect and admire. And they have teams, they have reached different levels of success in their business, but now they want their business to stop consuming them. They want a personal life. So I help them out with what I call owner overload so that they can gain back that time, that much needed time, and have that personal life. So let's get to this week's topic, which is the 5 pillars of business. I'm going to do a deeper dive. Now, whether they're or live today, say hi. I will definitely, even if you're on the replay, I definitely will comment. But this is a topic that is so important. I covered it briefly many times, but I want to do a deeper dive in the 5 pillars of business today. So, most owners really have, when you think about it, reached different levels of success. And it is a great feeling when you do. But what about the fact that many are giving up a personal life to do it? Can you imagine like the times that you've said to your family, think back, you know what, I'll have more time soon. I just have to get X, Y, and Z done. And then, everything's going to be easier. But here's the thing, life happens on a regular basis, right? It does. So, how do you have a work and life that are both fulfilling? How do you do that? And that's the challenge for most. So there are so many activities that owners feel responsible for in the day to day when you're thinking about it, right? And here's what they tell me. Many owners have said to me, Marianne, I have a never ending list of things on my plate. It's just once I cross one thing off, it just seems like, 5 more things come on. So, my response to that is here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to consider this, or maybe even challenge yourself to see which of the 5 pillars those activities fall into. This is actually a way of thinking that makes those activities less complex, makes business less complex. So, these 5 pillars actually support your business and they will help you stay focused. So I want to clarify what they are. The 5 pillars of business are sales. These are the conversations that you have, including the listening that's needed to anyone who raises their hand or shows interest in your services. So this could be phone, this could be in person, it could be text message, it could be an email, all of the different ways. But that's really sales. So just imagine all of the activities that fall into that pillar. The next pillar is marketing. This is when you know your target market, whether it's your customers or team, the people that you want to bring on as your team. You know them, You know their challenges or their problem, and you're creating the right messaging. That's your marketing. The next pillar is your operations and technology. These are your systems, your processes, your SOPs, and it's the way that you show up, like your MO, your mode of operation. That really does affect your operations and your technology. The technology part of this is really keeping current. People, that's the fourth pillar. This is when it comes to how you talk to different people, how you um, show up as far as the respect, the professionalism that you have. It also includes interviewing, onboarding, developing your team, and core values and culture. Huge, because that will affect the conversations that you have with people. Whether they're inside or outside of the industry, doesn't matter. And the last pillar is financials. This is about knowing and understanding them for better decision making. Huge in a business. So that's it. So when you think about it, discovering what areas, what pillars take up most of your time is key to gaining back your time and being in control of your business instead of your business controlling you. So, here are some questions to ask yourself when you're thinking about these 5 pillars, because we're doing a deeper dive here. So, which pillar do the activities that you focus on take up most of your day? Which pillar do they fall into? Think about it. So, out of all the activities that you do, which pillar do those activities fall into? Think about it. Is it sales, marketing, operations, technology, people, or financials? And sometimes you have to think about this because most owners will tell me that they're doing so much, they're all over the place. But when you think about your day to day, track, like, say, the last week or maybe even 2 weeks, where did you spend most of your time and which one of those pillars? And is that pillar in your skill set? Is that really where you have the most skills? Do you have the resources needed for that pillar? And what is the best way to approach this? So when you think about what's available to you and what you already have in your business, the people, maybe the subscriptions that you belong to, the groups that you're in, what would be the best way to approach this? So as an owner or leader, right, you should be spending most of your time in generating activities, revenue generating activities. So you should be generating revenue, things that are going to make your business be more profitable, sustainable, and enjoyable. So when you think about it, financials, message, and relationship nurturing and building are huge. Those are areas that an owner should really be focusing on. Really get clear on your financials, clear on your messaging, and nurturing and building relationships. Yet many owners tell me that they find themselves doing a lot of admin tasks that they can really delegate or outsource when they think about it. So here's the next step: your strengths and weaknesses. We all have them, and sometimes we find out that they're really blind spots. We're not really aware of it because before becoming a leader, you may not have had experience in the 5 pillars. This is really common. Yet many owners, they're so hard on themselves. They think that they need to know it all. So they try to do everything. You don't. You need the resources to hone your skills. Delegate or outsource. Some of these pillars are part of them. So I want to just end with giving you an example, share with you an examples. Trusted advisor can help with all of these different areas. So think about it: a banker, a coach, a mentor, maybe a CPA, a bookkeeper, an attorney, a financial advisor, insurance agent, all of the people that we would go to. Think about it. These are really trusted resources. So have your group, have your list of trusted resources for yourself, trusted advisors, if you will. So for your financials, a CPA, a bookkeeper, they consult with you and they can keep you updated and they can keep you informed. And you can go to them, questions, things that you want to understand. Now, when it comes to the people pillar, is a great service. And this, a lot of times, is an add on with some of the payroll companies that are out there. It's just an add on to have that HR component and keep you compliant. Customer service and sales training, also great features to be able to use with people. Operations, technology. Well, there's a lot of software for that, and training available for systems and processes that are used to track and measure your results, your productivity, your efficiency, all of that. When it comes to marketing, understand your messaging is to attract your ideal client and it's to repel the rest. You don't want to serve every single person out there, because every single person out there is not necessarily a good fit for your company. They're maybe looking for something else. So there are services to outsource or delegate when it comes to websites, ads, and even, things that are local, things that are involved in things that are happening in your community and your involvement in the community. That's very localized. So being able to speak with someone on that. And lastly, sales. This is communication training. The best salespeople care about their customers and clients. They are problem solvers. And a great resource for communication training is Toastmasters. I absolutely found that invaluable for me. So I want to share with you a pro tip. Pro thinking. Value the services and the peace of mind that you provide to your clients, your customers, because you have to realize that they have people depending on them. So they need to know that you are a resource to them. They need to know that you're a trusted advisor to them. So I'm curious, which pillar do you find that you spend the most time in? Even if you're on the replay, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. I read all of them and I will respond to them. So if you find this live valuable, please share it with another business owner that you know. Business owners can learn and grow with each other, help out. So that's it for this week's Business Leadership in 15 Minutes. I look forward to next week, and have an enjoyable day.